Alright. I'm still feeling really sick. I've been coughing so much, you could probably tell from my voice. So this is gonna be a relatively short stream. I'd be surprised if it's over an hour. But I did want to stream today. And while ordinarily I'd be finishing up or playing some more of Tales of Vesperia, um, I just know that because it's a short stream and I don't feel good, it'd be easier to play a more relaxing game like this rather than one focused on story. Try not to cough too much into the microphone and stuff. I don't want to scare the animals while I hunt them. But I've never played this before. I know kind of how it works because I've watched it a little bit on Twitch before. So I know I have to stay out of the wind and I have to be careful and not to rush when I hunt. But yeah, we'll see me run around and probably barely kill anything. And maybe we'll manage to get some experience and get a weapon or something.
Ah, you made it here in one piece. Welcome to the untamed wild. Name's Colton Locke, but everyone calls me Doc. I'm the warden up here, and I know just about every nook and cranny of this place. I heard this is your first time in the Pacific Northwest and Lake District. Well, this here's the best hunting reserve you'll find in 100 miles. I've been hunting here my whole life, and I still don't get tired of this place.
Teach me the ways. Alright. So first thing you do when hunting is pull out your smartphone.
There's a lot to discover around here. Not just the big game. Let's see what you can do. Try to find an animal track around here.
I see a deer up there already. There's no way he can't see me crawling like an idiot. And then they start you off with like the worst weapon, the worst bullets and everything. It's kind of a grindy game. But it's also a very relaxing game, very chill game to stream, you know? I'll try to get closer. I don't know how close you can get to an animal though. The wind's blowing into me and going behind me, so um yeah, I'm upwind, so I know I'm not gonna he's not gonna catch my scent, but I'm also like wide out in the open. I the only time I spent playing this.
Use your binoculars to get a closer look.
Reveal. I spent a few minutes playing it earlier just to make sure my computer can handle it plus streaming at the same time.
Heart and lung shots mean quicker kills, less painful. Gentle now. Take a deep breath to start your aim.
I can't reload while using the sights. That's a perk you get later, I think. But yeah, I played it maybe 10 minutes earlier just to make sure my computer can handle streaming it and playing at the same time, which is always a consideration with how old my computer is. And I discovered that it did okay. I'm getting about 40 frames, 50 frames for myself. But I couldn't really in the 20 minutes I played, I wasn't able to kill like anything. That's a decent amount of blood. It shows he went that way. Didn't I see him run over that way? I guess not.
careful. The underbrush can be a bit noisy this time of year. If an animal hears you approaching, you better believe it'll turn tail and run. Or worse.
Here's the thing. It's like stay out of underbrush, or it'll be noisy. But get into underbrush, otherwise they'll see you. I don't see any more tracks. Is this the same dude? Nope, that is a jackrabbit. I would have expected to see more from the deer.
Listen, did you hear that? Calls are really helpful when locating an animal.
That's cool, there's a deer over there, but it's not the same one. Right? I don't see anything. Wait, I do see something. I don't think it's the one. Very easy. That is not the one I was going after before.
There are times when you want to be moving fast out here, but not when on
I
a
don't want
hunt.
to sprint.
The animals
I would
will
like
hear
to
you
find the
coming a
one I
mile
shot
away.
before going after the next one. I'm gonna
Stay
sprint.
low when you're stalking an animal to avoid being seen.
I'm not stalking the animal right now. Back off. Let's go back to the blood track. This is kind of the problem I had before. Obviously going this way.
White-tailed deer are often slightly bigger than the blacktail, but they're quicker to flee if they sense danger.
But then there's no more tracks. So I lost it. This is a jackrabbit. So that's not it. I honestly don't think it went this way. What is this? Yeah, see, that's a jackrabbit. And I almost heard you. Yeah, it's probably the rabbit. I don't care about him. Alright, so that's where I started. This is the blood spot. I honestly think that he may have been facing this way when he got shot. I honestly think he ran this way. That's what it looked like to me. What is this? Whose droppings? Just now, a deer.
Black-tailed deer are one of the easiest animals in the reserve to hunt. Still, be wary of your noise and the wind direction, as their senses are quite good.
Who's this belong to? It's the deer, the blacktail. So he went that way. We know that already because we just heard his call, I know. I feel like I got a really good shot on that deer in the beginning. But I just don't know where it went afterwards. Very old. And I doubt this is the trail. I don't see any more blood. It's like he bled that
Sounds
one
like
time
Richard's
and
gonna
never
need a
bled
helping
again.
hand.
This is fresh.
Sorry, we got this full-blown survivalist fella living out here all year round. Richard Hope. He got in a bit of trouble, it seems. I can fill you in on the details later.
Okay. See what I mean about running around aimlessly, not really accomplishing anything? That's basically how I play this game in the beginning. I watched a few different streamers play this game, and I thought it was a really cool game. Um, but the thing is they would shoot something, and they would, they would find the first trail of blood, and then usually within sight of that trail of blood, you'd see a little bit more, even if you only got a flesh wound. Oh wait, is this? No, that's droppings. So like from right here, and it's showing it headed that way. Everyone I watched play this game would see another trail of blood somewhere, and it would just lead on. I mean, obviously you're really far behind, and it's hard to find them. See, that's not the same deer though that I shot. Otherwise, there'd be more blood. This is probably the one I saw much earlier. But yeah, they would just follow a trail of blood. An animal has seen me. I know, because I'm standing up. I wasn't really trying to hide. It just seems for me that every time I shoot something, it has one spot of blood, and it seems like it's a decent amount of blood. Gives you the impression that it's a male, I think. They usually count for more. It gives you the impression that it must be bleeding out pretty good. But then no more blood anywhere else. And it's like, well, maybe it put a band-aid on. I mean, everything gets better as you get perks and stuff. You start to be able to track things a lot better, and that may be what it is. A lot of people are watching had an easier time with things because they had already gained levels and stuff. Where'd that deer go? He was like right here, and I saw him walking this way, and then when he got to about right there, he vanished. But that doesn't look like a canyon or anything. My wind's not blowing in their direction, so they can't smell me. I'll tell you what, I'm not crouch walking if I don't see anything. Is that my deer? Is that dead? How did a deer get behind me? Is that the one I shot earlier? Yeah, there's more blood. Look, I just happened upon it. I can't even try to pass it off as, yeah, I knew he was this way. I mean, that's awesome.
If you want to get your bearings, there are lookout points spread out all over the reserve.
I shot him in the lung. He bled out slowly, unfortunately, but I'm using a soft point bullet. It doesn't have a whole lot of penetration, so you have to get real close. And I didn't really damage anything else, so I don't know what the difference is. Let's see. Save harvest? Nah, I want to accept it. Just give me some points and stuff. Alright.
There's no shortage of ways to earn money as a hunter. No shortage of ways to spend it either.
So we heard a deer from over here, but we saw one over there. I'm not sure what the symbol means. I'm sure there's a map, right? Need zones, okay. What's all this? That's just tracks I've seen or something? I don't even know. I have no points or anything. Have. I've heard that this is the only one useful on this map, is the bleat caller. The other ones don't even work for anything on this map, is what I was reading earlier when I was trying to decide whether to buy the game or not. Look, after I get out of the map, it says, "Did you know you could press M to enter the map?" It didn't tell me that before. Let's see. Where's my next victim? It's a beautiful game. It has well-designed maps, beautiful layouts. Absolutely perfect place to commit murder. In my 20 minutes of playing earlier to test everything out, I came across a black bear. That was fun. If you ever see me stop like that, it's because I'm having a coughing fit that you just can't hear. Uh, yeah, I came across a black bear and shot him, and he ran from me, which was surprising because I was afraid he was just going to come maul me the moment I shot him. But I couldn't seem to track him. I found him a second time and shot him a second time. But, they're soft tip bullets, and I feel like even with 2 shots, the black bear was just shaking it off. What am I following? Is it even in this direction? Nope. I'm just kind of aimlessly wandering. I just read a couple things about the game earlier, and one of the things they say is it's useful to go to the lookout points. So really I should be heading this way, I guess. Do I need to put my own waypoint there? Yeah. I think going to a lookout point marks waypoints on your map and stuff. Kind of like the Far Cry's and the Assassin's Creed games and stuff. So we'll head towards lookout point, the nearest one. And if I see anything along the way, then I'll do my best to shoot it right in the face. A very fresh deer. I've also read, and he really had to go, huh? I've also read that that's deceptive. You're like, oh, very fresh. That means it ought to be close, but not really. I think unless it says just now, they're not even around you. Very fresh could mean they're several yards away, like several hundred yards away even. I'll be streaming a lot more when I'm not feeling sick. It's just hard to stream when you feel like blowing your nose every 2.5 minutes. And you don't want to cough constantly and ruin the whole experience. I don't want the animals hearing me. Hiya. How's your finger? Any better today? It's healed in one day? I know. Now you can use the interwebs again. Warning call. I'm not afraid of you. I'm the dominant life form. Oh, scrape a skin. That's good. I'm glad it wasn't more serious because life without internet is, without computer usage, is a sad life indeed. Yeah, some wounds can bleed a whole lot, but turn out to be minor. Fingers are like that. Scalp wounds, like you even barely scratch yourself on your forehead or something, it'll bleed a whole lot, and you'll think, "Oh man, I'm bleeding from my head. It seems serious." And then, like 10 minutes later, you're watching All Dogs Goes to Heaven on TV, forgetting you even got cut. This is blood from. No, that's not blood. That's droppings. Now I'm still sick. I don't even know if I'm really sick. I don't know if I have a cold or just cold-like symptoms. Because I went on Friday to ear, nose, throat doctor because I don't breathe so well sometimes, and I was concerned. I was like, why am I having so much trouble breathing? So he takes a look at me, and he's, without really any warning, no explanation of what he's doing, he suddenly shoves something up my nose and sprays some sort of liquid. You know, it's like that kind of experience you always hope to have in life. And I'm like, whoa, what was that? And he's like, it's just a little decongested. And then he walks off. And like 20 minutes later, my throat is burning. And I say something about it, and he's like, yeah, that's pretty normal because the decongestant, when you had your head back, because he had to check my ears and everything too, um, the decongestant liquid stuff is going to be dripping down to the back of your throat, so it'll be sore for a little while. Okay, no problem. I understand that. Well, then from soreness, I start coughing. Warning, thump. I start coughing. My throat's real sore. Itching in the throat. Then the nose, even though I use that decongestant stuff, my nose gets all clogged again, like almost worse than before. And it starts running like a faucet. And I'm sneezing like crazy. So sneezing, runny nose, coughing, congestion. And that was starting Friday evening. So we're working on like 2.5 days now like this. And I'm like, what did he do to me? I mean, I suppose it's possible it's unrelated, and I just happened to catch a cold, and the symptoms popped up right when that happened with him. I'm not sure, but either way, it makes it a little difficult to stream right. No, no, no. Don't you run away. I'm your friend. Don't run away. I don't know if I did anything. I mean, jackrabbits are pretty small. possible I killed him in the one shot. But I may have missed. I don't know. What's that? Confirmed trophy. So anyway, so I one shot killed him. And I know some people can't look at bunnies dead, so maybe it's a blessing that there's so much grass and stuff. Underbrush.
Hey, you're catching on quickly.
What's a question mark over there? 60 yards away. Let's go look at that first. More bunnies. Warning thumps. Inspect. Left this note here for someone to find. Whoever you are, walk in peace. Go north to find the closest outpost. You can't miss the curious tombstones close by. So yeah, north. Curious tombstones. I don't see any curious tombstones unless you mean this one. Where you at, bunny? Quit thumping at me. I'm not going to be able to see him and all that. Oh well. Continue on to the outpost. More deer. And it's fresh. It's trotting the way I came. I think I would have seen it if it was anywhere nearby. It's interesting that something like this game, where you're hunting in the wilderness, it can be so peaceful, calming, relaxing atmosphere. But ultimately, it's you're murdering things. Not that I have any qualms about that. I mean, in real life, I think I would only hunt for food. But I have no disillusions about where my meat comes from and stuff. But it's contrasting that you're killing things, and yet it's so relaxing, isn't it? I feel like you could play this game and do ASMR at the same time. Like just the bird calls up in the air and stuff. Be like, it reminds. Maybe it's because I have cemented in my head like the old nature documentaries, where they would speak softly, like, "Oh," and then the deer walked through the underbrush, and it's like it puts you to sleep. Survey.
Would you look at that view? Never gets old, I'm telling you.
It is beautiful.
From up here, you can see a lot
I
of
would
great
love to
hunting
live
spots in the
live in
area.
a spot like this, you know?
Valmont's not only where
Mountains
Hope
and
set up camp.
green
It's also famous
trees.
for the railroad bridges along the old
That's why I
North
like the
Pacific
Pacific
line.
Northwest.
Keep an eye out for them if you can in between blacktail hunting. Or why not use them as vantage points? I once bagged a whitetail from the Runaki Bridge. Be sure to stop by one of the outposts. You can find pretty much anything you need there.
Uh-huh. Let's put a lot of markers on my map. Let's see what we got. We got another lookout point over there. That's an outpost over there. We'll go to the outpost first. Because this outpost ended undiscovered. Pretty big map. Dream Lodge. I think this is a pretty cool place. It's like the Firewatch Towers, kinda. We're gonna close this door because we have manners and everything. Pop. Alright, I'm headed that way to the outpost. Outpost, outhouse. Look away, guys, I need to go. I wonder if it's possible to fall. I know there's probably fall damage if I like leaped, but I mean, if it's too steep, will my character just start rolling or something? Always away from me. Yep. We're just gonna ignore it. We'll take on anything we find between us and our waypoint. Except maybe a bear. But, I'm not going out of my way to try to find something in the opposite direction. At the moment, I feel like I'm not suited to do any extreme hunting yet. With my current rifle and bullets and so on. And probably the best I can accomplish is to explore a little bit, get some outposts and stuff. And I'm sure I'll stumble upon plenty of things to shoot along the way. Like I did with the two I've killed already. There's a structure right there. That must be the question mark thing on my map. We'll go look at that first. Unless this one's right here. Fast travel point, yep. What's resting do? I guess just travel past the time? Where's all the animals? They probably have no desire to hang around human settlements. No, I can make purchases here, but probably can't afford anything useful yet.
Nice place, right? You won't find a soft bed in many parts around here. Don't forget to stock up before heading out.
Okay. Please register. So this is how I buy stuff. I have like nothing, right? I got 6,000.
Hey there, you know that guy I mentioned earlier, Hope? Well, looks like he's been having a bit of a problem lately. He's been camping out over at Balmont a couple weeks, but coming back last night, he found his camp turned on its head. Some food was taken, and apparently the place looked like it had been really messed with. I don't know if it was an animal or some tourist
Maybe go
troublemaker,
check up
but
on his.
I'm up in Topeka all day and can't
What,
look
I have
into
this
it.
weapon?
Listen, I know you probably have other plans, but you're in the right neck of the woods. I'd sure be grateful if you could just stop on
Sure,
by and have a
I'll
look.
check it for you. 10-4, big buddy. Oh, I own this already. It must. Is that. I didn't
Hope
buy any
showed up
DLC for the
here
game.
2 years ago. Said something about getting off the grid. I
This
heard
must
he
be what
lost
I'm
his
using.
family in an accident while he was deployed overseas in the army. Hit the poor guy hard. I guess
No,
out
it's the
here
opposite,
you
huh?
only need to
No,
look
no,
out
I
for
was right.
yourself. It's easier that way. Not the most cheerful fella, to be honest, but he's earned his peace for sure. Let's find out whoever did this.
Well, this one has better accuracy. This one has less recoil, maybe? Oh yeah, drag it. I'm just trying to figure out which one's better. I'm a hunting noob. Take both? Okay. Thank you. Suppose I should take the ammo. Oh wait, I'm doing the opposite, aren't I? That's my inventory. Gotcha. Do I need to drag a scope onto a weapon, or is it automatically applied? Right? Let's see. Go to my inventory, which is... Nope, not that one. Oh yeah. No, I have no doubt I'm gonna be having to learn a whole lot. But how do you attach it? Press weapons, drag weapon to quick X. Okay. Thank you. Now if I press 1, it should bring that one up. Gotcha. I should probably... No. Yeah, I don't have any ammo for this one, do I? Ah, okay.
If you ever need a place to rest, there's a cabin in each outpost. I
Gotcha.
had them gutted and redone last season.
Let's see what this is. I've killed 1 deer and 1 jackrabbit so far. I managed to, yeah, you're right. I managed to, when I was testing earlier to see how well it ran, I managed to shoot a bear twice, but I never managed to get him. Let's see. I always press the wrong button. Ooh, I gotta take it from storage, huh? Well, it's a few bullets. This is such a relaxing game. Ah, I'm stuck. Yeah. I think it'll be less frustrating once I get more perks and stuff. I'm eagerly awaiting the perk that lets me reload uh while using scope. That's part of what appeals to me though about this game, or really any game, is the progression. You know, I like starting off like noobish, but then growing to be like really adept, you know, really good at it and have everything I need and know that you earned that, you know. As long as it's not too grindy. Eh. Ooh, bear. I seem to encounter those pretty often. Where you at? Oh, I see something over there. It's not a bear, though. Oh, it is the bear. It's a female bear. Ah, that sucks. How'd you lose it? I know they only allow you to have one record, right? This is probably too far away, but
It's bleeding, so that's a hit. Follow the blood trail to find it. Shouldn't have gone far.
yeah, I feel like if I had been a little more patient there and got a little closer, that would have worked out a lot better for me. Bleed
Be
rate
careful
medium.
when hunting black bear.
That's
Not only
better
are
than
they
I
unpredictable,
thought
but
it'd
they
be.
also make very little sound and leave few tracks. You can sneak up on one without realizing it. Fortunately, they'll probably notice you before you them and will keep their distance.
There's more blood right there. Yeah, I was trying to aim for heart or lungs. Not the easiest thing to do from so far away, but what is that? Is that him down? That's pretty good. I don't know how I managed that. Oh, the deer. Yeah, you got good point. Wow. I guess because I was so close. It's funny too because yeah, he turned to me and he froze for a second with that aptly named deer in headlights look. Yeah, that the. Oh, I know. Got him in the lung. Um, I haven't taken a look at it yet. Do I even have any points yet? I don't think I have any right now, huh? Oh, for the point. Oh, I do have one perk point. Not really. Is there a way to look for me to look back at it again? I get integrity is probably obviously I want to do as least damage as possible. Like I don't want to walk up and shotgun it and damage it. Its pelt and everything. Quick kill. I using the correct gun. Okay. See, I think that's gonna be the hardest for me to learn is being able to. Well, maybe they have it in like the codex or something, but being able to know at sight of an animal which gun and which tip bullet is best. Let's see, where do I want to aim for? I've been there. I've been there. Let's go this way. So consecutive is only added to when you haven't claimed the trophy yet, right? So, for instance, if I had a herd here, it'd probably be best for me to shoot and kill one, hide, call it back with like a lure, kill another, wait for a while and hide and do it again, and then claim them all consecutively. Is that how it works? Okay. So it's mostly damage if you don't follow up with a kill. Or like you have trouble finding where it died at. Thanks a lot for all the information. You've been a big help already. Yeah, the first deer I killed, I felt like I got a really good long shot on it, and it ran off, and it was the blood splatter spot. But no matter what, I couldn't find a second blood spot. I could even if I followed the direction that it was pointing at that it had ran in, and I just ran all around and I couldn't find it. And I'm like, huh, I wonder. It couldn't have got far. It seemed to me that it was near death, and so I gave up. And I went on and went to go find a second thing to kill. And while I was hunting a second thing, I just stumbled upon the corpse of the first deer. And I'm like, wow, that was no skill of mine. I accidentally found it. Ooh, coyote. That's way out there. Yeah. It's kind of a struggle though because you see it way out there and you're like, "Oh, I can't. I have to take it real slow." So you're basically creeping on it. The 270 from here? Let's see if I can do it. Aim high.
Keep track of where the
Like
wind
right
is
above its
blowing.
head maybe?
Animals will pick up your scent
Or at its
easily
head,
if they're
okay.
downwind from you.
Ooh. Yeah, I got it though. I had aimed at the head like you said, but I made the mistake of jerking slightly as I pulled the trigger. So I think I actually landed it, or actually fired when it was a little lower. But it went down. It just started in real life thundering a lot, and I think my mic's actually picking that up. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for a while. Is I'm just gonna kill everything I come across. I mean, I'm gonna set goals like waypoints to the outpost and lookout places. And as I head there, I'll just kill anything I see along the route and relax and just, another black bear? So are need zones basically like watering holes and places you know animals are gonna frequent? Okay, cool.